I was a Karen in this email and I will read it to you. Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to a week in my life video. I'm currently getting ready for work right now. Last weekend was the 4th of July, and so I had a 4-day work week. No, a 3-day work week and a 4-day weekend, which was really, really nice. We had the 5th off as well, which was incredible. I'm so thankful that we were able to have that off. I am made for a 3-day work week, not a 4-day work week. I'm kidding, but also at the same time, I'm serious. For the 4th of July, I went to my friend's place. They actually live at my old apartment complex, the one that I moved into right after graduation. And we went to the pool there, grilled some hot dogs, some hamburgers. Friday, I had like a very like me to myself day, which was really nice. Didn't really do much at all. And then Saturday, I went to Topgolf. If you guys don't have Topgolf, it's like, I don't know, it's like a fun golf, I don't want to say like simulator thing, but you like are on this ledge and you're shooting golf balls into holes. I don't know. I'm not good at it, but I always get close to winning because I just consistently hit the closest one because I don't know how to hit it far, but I consistently get points. And then Sunday, I filmed a video. What else did I do on Sunday? Cleaned, grocery shopped, my usual. And then also, I don't know if you guys see this back here. Over the weekend, I started building this little cabinet for my office. I posted about this on my Instagram stories, but I was so close to being done. And then I was like, oh, I do in fact need somebody to help me hold the doors while I screw them on. Because I was like, I feel like I've been like really codependent recently on like a lot of people in my life, whether it's my parents or my friends or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Like I really want to like do something just myself, commit myself to it, say that I can do it and do it. And so I built this completely all by myself, and all I needed to do, my very last step, was screwing the doors on. And the way that they are, like you needed someone to hold them. It even said instructions that this is like a 2-person building job, but I tried everything. I tried balancing out my leg on my foot. I even tried balancing it on my moisturizer. Like the thing, it needed someone to hold it up. But somebody swiped up on my Instagram story and was like, oh, you could like lay it on its back and do it that way. And I was like, that's genius. So I haven't gotten around to it because the idea of laying it flat on its back sounds really heavy, but I probably will do it this week sometime, so hopefully I commit myself to that. I'm really proud of myself for building it, regardless of not being able to finish it or not. I think it wasn't hard, don't get me wrong. It took me like 3 hours, so it was just a very time-consuming process. And while I was doing it, oh my gosh, I was watching a Gypsy Rose live stream because like what else was I gonna do, right? My last job was hybrid, so it was Monday and Friday you work from home. This job, they switched it to only Wednesday you work from home, which it kind of messes with my head a little bit having a work from home day in the middle of the week. But I loved working from home on Monday and Friday because I feel like I didn't have the Sunday scaries as much because I didn't have to like meal prep an entire week and like do all this stuff on Sunday. I was able to just have a chill Sunday, and then on Monday I was able to work from home and just kind of ease into the week, whereas this, it just feels like you're like jumping into the deep end, which is what having a job is, you know? There's a lot of people that work every single day in office, but I don't know, I just really miss having Mondays and Fridays remote. I feel like it made a huge difference in my quality of life, if I'm being honest. I feel like that hybrid setup is like the ideal setup because you still are able to have human interaction, you're able to work with people in person, then you're also able to kind of like balance your life in that aspect working from home. I also feel like I'm so much more productive when I work from home because I don't get distracted by people easy because there's no one to get distracted by. A very long-winded way of saying that I just really missed that opportunity and that option. But I'm finishing up getting ready. I also did my heatless curls today. I tried a new method where on my part I did a zigzag method because I was curious if that would make the curls be any different, and then I straightened out my part when I took them out. This side is always consistently curlier, and I was thinking the zigzag method might help, but it didn't. I don't know, but it's nice that I don't have to do my hair. Okay, now next up we need to get dressed and make some breakfast. The goal was to make an omelet, turned more into like a little scramble. Oops. Usually I'll put the Trader Joe's chili onion crunch on this, but I'm running out of it, so I have some buffalo sauce. I really love these, but I hate how long it takes to make in the morning, and then I have to like sit and eat. Whereas my egg bites, I just put them in the microwave. Oh, the hiccups. It's good. It's really good. But I need to hurry up and eat this. I'm back home from work and I'm mad. Currently have my bodysuit like literally unbuttoned. So my HOA, I went to punch them. They're getting me to the anger where I'm like feeling aggressive. I wouldn't actually punch them, this is not a threat, but I would love the idea of it in my head. Because I've been following my washer and dryer saga. This makes me so mad. Before I even moved in, I was communicating with them about how I could be able to wash and dry my clothes with my washer and dryer, my communal one being broken, blah, 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 blah. 2 weeks ago, they were like, oh, like great news, we're actually replacing yours this week. Awesome. 2 weeks ago, they didn't replace them. The following week, they sent out an email and they're like, oh, we're taking out all the washer and dryers this week. No, this is actually 3 weeks ago. This was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, they said they were gonna replace them. 2 weeks ago, they were like, oh, we're removing them this week and then replacing them next week. Checked my washer and dryer today. It's been almost a month. They have not removed it. It is still a broken washer with black, like water in it. It's gross. It's gross. And the water when I first moved in was at the top. Now it's evaporated to like halfway through. So I'm like, is that safe that this water is just like getting evaporated in the air? Like it feels like a moist Midwest basement. That's what that room feels like. I'm very upset. I'm very angry that they keep promising me things and not following through with it. And I was gonna prevent myself. Like if you guys remember, I was talking about how, you know what, I finally had enough. I'm gonna go full Karen. I'm gonna ask for the manager, gonna send a strongly worded email that's still polite, but like really gets my point across. I didn't even have to because they were like, oh, we're replacing them. That was 3 weeks ago. That was 3 fucking weeks ago. So I'm clearly angry. Just like, why the fuck does it take this long? But anyways, I bought some stickers. If you guys follow me on TikTok, I said that I bought these stickers for my journal. I saw this TikTok of this girl who decorates her journals with stickers. And I thought it'd be like a cute book cover almost. Like I wanted the stickers to kind of, why are these not open? They're from Redbubble, paid for this with my own money. However, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I should have used my own promo code on this. I didn't do that. Aside from the point, I thought it'd be a cute way to decorate the covers of my journals because I love to journal. And I thought that I could get stickers that kind of like represent what stage of life I'm in. Ooh, so first things first, I got this one right here. These are actually two. So I got one big strawberry and then a bunch of little strawberries. I obviously had to get some Taylor Swift themed ones, as I do. So I got this one with the lover house and then like all the eras. And then this one says, make the friendship bracelets. So cute. These were on sale too. So I was like, it's okay. Like I can get more of these because they're half off. Got this one that says 1%. Got this one, the Torture Poets Department set. This one is going to be the Starbucks because I'm miserable and nobody even knows, even though everybody knows I'm miserable. And then I got these stars that are Eras Tour colors. I got this one that's like a little cherry, and this one says, because I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did, and I did not. And then I got these two that I thought were really, these aren't cute, but they kind of like represent what's going through. This one says, official homeowner, established 2014, and then this one said, hey man, I just work here because I started a job. So I don't think I'll probably put all these stickers on my journal, but I just thought it'd be a cute way to kind of like, I don't know, decorate it and kind of show like a little like peek into like what's going on in it. But these are all really cute. I have Pilates later, but I feel like I need a snack before then. So what am I gonna eat? A fudge bar, because why not? Yum, I love a fudge bar, you guys. It's 118 degrees in my car. Oh, we're gonna crank that AC up. Right now we are off to Pilates. I have been taking Pilates classes in the morning. I actually started doing that last week and I really preferred it. There wasn't any morning times available today, so we are doing my usual 6:30 class. But tomorrow we are waking up bright and early. I really don't like how early I have to wake up and how tired I am throughout the day, but I love having my afternoons to myself when I do in the morning. It feels incredible. So we're about to drive over there, get our workout in. Pilates is over. I am shaking. I'm gonna go home and get some dinner. Tomorrow I have a 6 a.m. Pilates class, so not even 12 full hours until we're back at it. My legs are so shaky and I don't know why. For whatever reason. morning and happy Tuesday. Just finished up with Pilates. That was a really hard class. I really liked that one. I think I'll be a broken record, but I hate the process of waking up. I love working out in the morning and like getting it done. Then I hate being tired throughout the day. So I think that just means I need to fall asleep earlier. But we're gonna go home, shower, finish getting ready for work. Here's what we're wearing to work today. The lighting over here is not that great, but I have this black bodysuit from Abercrombie. These black jeans are from Levi's. This kind of like tan belt, if you can kind of see it. And the dark is from Amazon. I have my Amazon hoop earrings on. Also, do you guys want to know the worst thing ever? When I was getting home from Pilates, I walked in through my door. A mosquito came in with me. I was like, what? It sounds like there's like someone outside my door. Is it the mosquito? I'm just kidding. But it like literally sounds like I mean, there's not. My security cameras would have told me. But there was like a mosquito and I literally watched it fly in and I was like, excuse me, where was your invitation? Because I know I didn't send one. So there's a mosquito in here somewhere just floating around. I don't understand bugs' obsession with coming inside. I'm like, I know they're bugs and they're not smart because they have like little brains the size of sand. Like, is it not common sense that you're gonna get trapped in here? I guess maybe to a bug, probably not. Anyways, that's my rant about bugs. Oh, also, I thought this was so funny. So yesterday during Pilates, I was doing this one move and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I've improved so much. Like, this used to be so hard for me and now it's easy. Like, now I even want to like add on extra springs. In Pilates, there's different color springs and each spring is like a different resistance and tension. So certain springs make it harder. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so proud of all the progress that I've made. Like, I'm gonna add on the harder spring to make it even harder than like the standard that everyone else is doing. I look at it, I forgot to add the hard spring on it. I only had the easy spring on it. And I was like, oh, that's why it's easy, because it's the easy spring. I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, this is such a big accomplishment. I'm so proud that not only I've done it, but I'm recognizing it. No, I forgot to add the actual hard one. So of course it was easy because it was like the easiest spring possible. You're sitting on my water bottle. I'm very afraid you're gonna fall. I almost said faint. But I really love waking up and like having like a slower morning to myself. Like, I made an omelet this morning, which I've been so obsessed with, and then ate that, got ready. I'm like, here we are. I feel like I'm like running out of stuff to wear to the office. Like, I'm running out of outfit ideas, but I don't want to spend my money on office clothes because the idea of spending the money that I make working on clothes for work, I'm just like, that shouldn't be allowed. I don't know. I also have a bunch of stuff from Garage that I need to try on, so I'm thinking of doing a try on haul when I get home because I won't have Pilates afterwards. I'll have like the whole afternoon to myself. And my mom is coming up here to let me swap cars with her because she's, I think I mentioned this earlier. If I didn't, we're swapping cars so I can get new brake fluid. And then she's going out of town. I also need to go through all my PR and pick up stuff for her friends because she's going on a trip, and she was like, do you have any stuff that you want to give my friends? And I was like, yeah. So, oh, I forgot to add perfume and deodorant. In this heat, I can't afford being smelly. What perfume do we want? I'll show you guys my perfume collection. These are all the perfumes that I have. I would say my all-time favorite is YSL Black Opium. I also love this one. This one isn't very long lasting. It's Original Musk Blend #1 from Kiehl's. It smells like expensive soap. I love this one for like a girly scent. This one's more of like a warmer scent. It's Flower Bomb. I don't really go for these a lot. These are like, I want to say they're more like fine mist. They're like more of a body mist. This one, I don't hate it, but it's not my all-time favorite. I think I'm gonna go for the girly scent today. No, let's go for the clean. Oops. This one just smells so clean. This is the worst lighting possible, but one of my friends always smells really good, and I was like, how do you spray your perfume? And so she says she has 3 sprays on her arm. 1, 2, 3, and she says she makes sure she gets 1 in her elbow crease. 1, 2, 3. And then she says she goes like spray all around, and then she gets the sides of her neck. And then I'm wearing jeans, but she says she also gets behind her knees. There we go. I'm gonna smell like expensive soap. I made this joke before, but it makes you smell like you're in a different tax bracket. Like, it makes you smell like, I don't want to say like old money, but it makes you smell like she came from generational wealth. You know, that's what it smells like. I'm so dead serious. But also, it's not gonna smell good if I don't put on deodorant, because I would just smell horrible if I don't do that. Especially how hot it's been. This may sound really stupid, and I am very aware that I could possibly be an idiot, but I've recently started cracking my windows just a little bit in my car, and it makes such a big difference. I don't know how I've lived in Arizona for this long and never done that, but wow, it makes the world of a difference. I was just always afraid that someone would like break into my car if I did it, but I barely crack them enough, like a millimeter if basically, and it makes a really big difference being able to do that. Also, I need to send my HOA a mean email. Ugh, I don't want to do it. I don't want a Karen, but I have to be a Karen. It's fine. channeling my inner Karen. My inner, like, Kate Gosselin. You know? You know if you know. I should probably head off to work soon. I still have so much more time. When I do Pilates, I just have so much more time in the morning. I wish that the Pilates class, I've said this, was at 6:30 instead of 6, because it would just be the perfect timing for everything, but they don't do that, so it is what it is. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Yesterday, my mom came over after work. She dropped off her car, switched out my cars, and then I got dinner with one of my friends, and I always talk about this, but I don't really like to vlog around friends for their privacy, and so now I'm here. I have already cried today. I'm working from home today, by the way. That's you're like, what are you doing? I'm working from home. My company changed it to all work from home days. You're only allowed to work from home on Wednesday. I wish it was Friday, because I feel like that makes more sense, but I'll take what I can get. I'm pretty cried today. Oh my god, I'm about to start crying again. I feel like the only way that I can really describe how I feel right now is miserable. That's it. Like, there's no other word, there's no other way to describe just how I feel in this moment in time other than miserable in like every aspect of my life. I've really been struggling with my mental health. I've kind of been talking about this, and it's not getting any better, and it just fucking sucks. Anyways, I talked about this a while ago, but I got these stickers and I thought we would put them on my journal because I have a moment while my computer is loading. I'm thinking they're a little bit bigger than I thought, so I'm thinking of maybe like cutting them out so I can kind of like lay them down. I have to be honest, I'm not obsessed with it. It didn't fit nearly as much as I was hoping it would, but I really wanted to add, where is it? This one right here, because I'm a real tough kid and I can handle my shit. They said, babe, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. I really thought it was baby. Baby, you gotta fake it till maybe it's not. Anyways, this is what I got though, so noted it can really only fit 3 to 4 big stickers on it, and I clearly got so many that I'll use next time, but got the official homeowner one. So basically, I got this journal and I really wanted to put stickers on it, kind of like a look into what's inside of this journal. So I was a homeowner, got a job, I'm fucking miserable, my life feels like this, and strawberries are trendy. That's what this journal tells me. Hopefully that over the years, like, I'll be better at making these little stickers and they'll be cuter, but this is my very first one. I'm not mad about it. I've been sitting here working for the past couple hours. I have to get my blood drawn today at 1:45 p.m. and to get your blood drawn you have to fast. So I am not allowed to eat anything until like 2 p.m. For Accutane you have to get your blood drawn, and I did not realize that I didn't make an appointment, so I was like, oh, I need to make an appointment, and the earliest I had was 1:45, which is so fun. So it's noon right now. I still have like 2 more hours to go. Don't get me wrong, I'm hungry, but I'm doing surprisingly well. I love working from home. I love this so much. Anyways, we're here. That's the update. Just got back from getting my blood drawn. It honestly wasn't that bad. Like, I thought that I was gonna be like ravishing, starving, and I really wasn't. So I'm gonna go home though and make some food, which I'm excited about, but honestly, I'm fine. Like, I thought I was gonna, like I said, I thought I was gonna be starving, but I'm not. I thought I was gonna be like lightheaded and faint getting my blood drawn. No, I'm fine. I'm like, this is doable. There is a Culver's over here, and if you guys have never had Culver's ice cream, it's so good. And there's part of me that's like, I really want to get it, but then I'm like, I don't need ice cream at 2 p.m. But like, it sounds so good, and it's not close to where I live. But like, I should be responsible. I should be a responsible adult. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. This is a very small portion for me. Normally this entire plate would be full, but I'm not super hungry. And this always happens where I'll make an entire meal and the second I'm done, I'm like, oh, I'm not that hungry. But I made barbecue chicken thighs, asparagus, and then protein mac and cheese. And of course, I'm not super hungry to eat it, but I'm going to. I'm gonna eat it. What is on my camera? Oh, that's awkward. Okay. It's oil from like the olive oil spray. I'm putting away my dishes and I wanted to show you guys these beautiful plates that I got this past weekend. So there's an Anthropologie outlet in Arizona, which is like the coolest thing ever. It's all home stuff and it's mostly furniture, but they do have a few, I wouldn't say like decor things, but like plates and stuff. And I got these plates. I got 4 of them. I think they're so beautiful and I'm obsessed with them. And they were, I think they were $7 each on like complete sale, which is expensive for a plate. All the other plates that I own are from Target or IKEA from college. And this is a thought that I've had for a while that I've been wanting to do, but I'm like, it's expensive. It's not my #1 priority. But I've been really wanting to have kind of a more curated, mature selection of cups, plates, bowls. Like a lot of the stuff I have right now, Target, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that because I still love them. But as I get older, like I kind of wanted like a collection of plates and I wanted them to not all match. Like I wanted kind of like I don't want to say quirky, but just like beautiful, pretty things that don't necessarily match, but they're all just, they just make me happy. And so those are my very first collection pieces in the collection. I think they're so beautiful. I got 4 of them. There was the option for me to buy the smaller versions of them, but I was like, I'm probably never gonna use that. And since I don't want them all to match, I was like, it's fine. Like it doesn't need to, I don't need them. But if you guys follow me on TikTok, you guys already saw these because I like a lot of TikTok of me shopping at the outlet store and then also like a little haul of me buying them. I think they're so pretty. Like look at them in there. You can't see them, just kidding. Now look at them in there. They're so pretty. I was saying, but I feel like true adulthood is being excited over plates and I am like ecstatic about it. But I wanted to show it to you guys because I think it's like the biggest slay of all time, you know? Also, I just realized I touched every single one of these spoons with my bare hands, but I'm the only one that uses them, so it's all good. All good. Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. Yesterday, I cried like 20 times. Great. So what I'm wearing to work today, I'm afraid it's a little like risque for work because it's off the shoulder, but I'm like, it's like everything's covered. Like I should be fine, right? This is from Garage. These are from Levi's. This is from Amazon. Packing up my lunch. What I made for dinner last night, I'm eating for lunch. And then after work, I'm going to a happy hour. Straight from work, I'm going to a happy hour with a friend. So that's kind of why I wanted to wear something a little more casual. I'm curious to see. I mean, I have like a cardigan. If like worst case scenario, they're like, we don't want to see your shoulders, but I don't think it will be an issue. Like literally, this is so covered. The only thing you can see is the top of my shoulders. Oh, my freezer is open. That could have been bad. Driving my mom's car to work today and I'm a little worried because I have to drive on this one freeway and every single time I tell people that I have to drive on this freeway for work, they're always like, oh God, that sucks. Like everyone on that freeway is an asshole. Like they always like cut you off and drive horribly and slam on their brakes and speed it. Like that's what people do on this like I mean that's what people do driving here in general, but like on this specific freeway, that's exactly what people do. I'm not good at driving any big like SUV cars and my mom is an SUV. I've driven her car before many times, but I'm not like just confident in it, if that makes any sense. So I am nervous about it. I'm bringing my journal along to work. Just, I don't know why, because I can. But I feel like everything's not fitting. I have to do this order that I'm gonna ship out. I have my glasses, I have my laptop, my AirPods, and some mints. That's what's in my work bag. You guys are curious. Very impromptu, but put my little do this order in here, so I'm gonna drop it off on the way to work. Yeah, I'm just nervous, so I'm gonna drive slower, be more careful. Oh, also I'm wearing my little Amazon earrings, but I should probably pee before I go to work because I have to pee pad. Anyways, that's kind of like where we're at, what we're doing. I'm just nervous to be driving my mom's car because I don't want to crash. Knock on wood, knock on countertop. Just, I don't know, I'm like nervous about it. I'm gonna be having her car until Sunday because she's out of town. That's why she's letting me borrow it while my car is getting new brakes, and so I'm gonna pick her up from the airport on Sunday. Yay. Also, since I'm like getting dinner with a friend or happy hour with a friend, I did do a full face makeup recently. As of like this week, I've just been doing concealer and then like powder and like bronzer and blush and all of that, but I haven't been using foundation. So I used foundation today, but I actually really do like not having to wear foundation on a daily basis. Shout out Accutane. Ooh. Okay, I gotta pee. Just got off work. The car is like an oven. It's 116 degrees. It's like hurts to touch anything. Like my elbow keeps leaning up against this middle console and I'm like, ouch. Let's turn the AC up. We're gonna go home. I was planning on going to a happy hour right after work, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think it might still happen, but my friend had a really busy day. So we'll see if that happens or not. If it does, happy about it. If it's not, I don't mind. I'm kind of like, I don't mind like a night to myself, but I'm gonna go home and then make some food. And then hopefully she'll have responded by then. We'll see. I don't know. Just got home from happy hour. It was with a new friend. It was our first time hanging out like one-on-one. We had met in a group before, so it was our first time like hanging out, and it was really, really fun. I had a great time. I'm looking for my chapstick because my lips are really dry. I have a digital doorknob and it died. Thank God that I got the digital doorknob that came with a key, because there was a version of it without a key, like a manual key. I'm so glad I got that because I would have been locked out and had no idea what to do. I ordered batteries for it yesterday because I noticed it was dying. I think that I need to figure out a way to make it work better, because it still locks, it unlocks perfectly fine, but it's not. I think the person who painted this place painted too thick of a layer. Like there's just too many layers of paint that it makes it hard for it to work. I don't really understand it, but anyways, my digital doorknob does not work as efficiently as it should. It still locks, I'm still safe, don't worry, but it's not doing what it should do. So thank God that I had that key, because I would have been locked out and stressed. But I'll show you guys my haul of what I got on Amazon. I have a little Amazon problem, as we all know. What is in here? Oh, okay, so I tried hanging up a curtain rod the other day. Didn't work out, so I bought these things to help me hang it, and then I believe these are the batteries that I bought for my digital doorknob, because it took AA and I only had AAA. Oh, I almost just stabbed myself. We're gonna replace the batteries. I got a good pack of them. Also, look at what happened. So yesterday I hung up a mirror with command strips, and look at this. Come home today, yeah, little pieces of glass everywhere. Also, it took like a chunk out of my baseboards, which is just so lovely. So let's just give this a little look. I'm kind of scared to mess with this. Yeah, 7 years of bad luck. 7 years. As if I'm not already having bad luck. Like that's literally my baseboard right there. So I'll have to clean this up, but that's probably a future me problem. Refusing to acknowledge it. But yeah, I might need to buy a new mirror, because I really liked having a mirror there, but that didn't even last a full 24 hours. It died. So next time I will nail holes into the wall. I was kind of like, oh, I don't really want to like nail holes into the wall, but like we're clearly going to have to. But yeah, I had a lot of fun on my happy hour. We just had like chips and salsa and some larks. Very casual, but it was a really fun time. I had a great time. It's always like nerve-wracking meeting a new friend, because you're like, they didn't like me, especially if like you like them, you know. It's kind of like, it's like dating a man, but dare I say it's more stressful dating women in like a friendship way, because you're like, I care more if women like me than if men like me, you know. So I'm glad it went well. I also have some YouTube work that I need to do. I need to make some thumbnails and upload some videos and all of that. Good morning, you guys. We are off to work. Happy Friday. I'm gonna be later than normal. I was gonna be on time, even early, but then I was like, oh, just like running around cleaning my apartment, so I was like, oh, I have time. And I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be late, but you know, not gonna be as early as usual. I'm back from work. Tonight, it's one of my friend's birthday celebrations. So it's 5:30 right now, and our dinner's at 7:30. Where we're going is actually right next to where I used to work. Like the job that laid me off, like right next to it. So, no bad feelings or anything, but it's a little bit further away. So, and then I'm gonna Uber, which will take more time because you have to like wait. So like, does anyone else be like, okay, I have to be there at 7:30, but then I have to leave at this time, and then I have to get ready, and then I have to like plan and call my Uber at this time, and then I have to make sure that I'm done getting ready at this time. So that means I need to start getting ready at this time, and that means I need to eat a snack before. Like there's so many like little things, and I'm like, I should have gotten ready 6 hours ago. That is very much so how I am. Also, do you guys want to hear the very strongly worded email that I sent? I was a Karen in this email, and I will read it to you. I was a total Karen. This is to the person that I've been in communication with for the past 3 months about my washer and dryer background. Before I even moved into this apartment, I emailed her and I was like, hey, the washer and dryer in my building is broken. Like, what can we do about it? She offered, she said, I can give you a key to a different building's washer and dryer dryer unit in the meantime because we're gonna replace them eventually, but like we're not sure when that's going to be, so I can just give you a key. I was like, awesome, great, thank you so much. She never sent me the key. I followed up 7 times, so she still never gave it to me. And then I followed up again and she was like, oh, we're actually replacing it this week. That was 3 weeks ago. So that's the update. Should I be drinking an energy drink at 5:30? No, but I am. So I said, hi, blah, blah, blah. I hope you're having a good week so far. I would like an update on the status of the new washer and dryers being installed in blah, 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 which is where I live. I informed, this is where I'm bringing up receipts. I have receipts here. I informed you on May 14th that the washer and dryers were broken in my building. On May 21st, you promised to send me a key for another building's laundry room to use in the meantime. I followed up with you 7 times about receiving the key and still not have received it. On June 24th, you told me that the washer and dryers will be installed that week. The washer and dryers in my building have not been replaced. The broken machines have not been removed either. My building still has broken washer and dryers that are filled to the rim. The washers filled to the rim with dirty water. I think I actually said this earlier, but the water is evaporating into the air. So dirty water is evaporating. The water was like black. And I said, I hope you can understand my frustration that I have not been able to do my laundry in 7 weeks. Can you please loop your manager into this conversation so we can resolve this issue? Thank you, Keegan. I feel like I could have been way meaner. Reading that back, I'm like, oh my god, it was so mean. But I feel like I could have been way meaner. I tried to be very factual and not so emotional. And I tried to be like, I hope you can see where I'm coming from. I also try to say that I hope she was having a good week. I'm sure she literally hates me because we've emailed so many times back and forth. I just feel very frustrated that I followed up 7 times about getting a key and she never gave it to me. So that is the Karen email that I sent. I finally just ripped off the band-aid and was a Karen. I don't want to be a Karen, but sometimes you gotta Karen, you know? Also, this is what I wore to work today. This is from Garage. These are from Halara. I took my bra off, but I was wearing one to work. Don't worry. I actually have some really good news that I can't tell you guys yet. I hopefully will be able to tell you guys within like a month or so, but I just got some news and it's like not final news like at all. Like this news that I got is like maybe, could be, probably not, but like maybe. And the fact that I got news that was maybe, I know this makes no sense because I can't explain this to you just yet, but I finally feel like I can breathe again. Like I have felt for the past, God, 3-4 months just undeniably sad, just inexplicably miserable. Like everything about my life had felt just nothing was going right. I think the only good things that have happened to me in my mind are that I was able to get this home and then I went to Coachella, which are two very, very big things. But on a day-to-day basis, I probably cry multiple times a day. Like I have just been struggling, and I've showed a little bit on camera, but I feel like more so off camera I've been struggling, and I've been having a really, really hard time. And I got some news today, and again, this is not gonna change anything. It probably won't, but just, I don't know, it gave me some kind of hope. And I just feel like for the first time in months, I feel like I've been able to breathe, and I feel like I've been a person again, and that I've been happy again. And I didn't realize how much I needed that, and I feel like this is a really great end to the week. I cried like 20 times the other day. I think on like Wednesday or something. Like I just have been so down bad. Crying at the gym. I'm not even at the gym. Crying at my home. Crying in my kitchen, you know? But I feel really, really happy about the news that I got. How I'm feeling about it all. It just feels like, I keep saying this, but it just feels like I've been holding my breath for months, and I'm finally able to breathe. I think even when I got that email, like I felt like my lungs like contract and open like how they're supposed to. I've never experienced something like this before, and it's the most amazing feeling in the entire world. And it might not change anything, it probably won't, but even if it doesn't, I am thrilled, honestly. Like honest to God, I don't know, going through such a hard time for the past couple months has really just taken a toll on me. And part of me is like, am I ever gonna be out of this? And I know in the back of my mind, like of course I'm going to, like this is part of life. There's highs, there's lows, there's everything in between, but I'm so happy to be back. Well, I don't even know if I'm back, but just even to have like an hour of like, oh my god, I'm a normal person again. I don't just feel sad all the time. All the things that used to make me happy don't make me happy anymore. Like I feel so relieved that I'm just like having like a taste of normalcy again in my mind and my brain. I don't know if this is like a trauma dump, but it probably is. We're gonna move this trauma dump into the bathroom. I'm gonna try out this Day Fairy Duster Dry Shampoo. I think I used it one other time, but I just feel like I didn't use it right. My hair, oh, see, maybe this is why I'm not using it right. I don't even know what I'm doing. It smells so good though, and I like that it's not an aerosol, which is really nice. I didn't wear foundation today, and I want to look nice for my friend's birthday dinner, so we're going to a Mexican food restaurant, and then we're gonna go probably to some bars or something afterwards. Can you guys see how much I've been sweating like into my shirt? And so I don't really want to redo my makeup, but I'm not wearing any foundation, which is not the biggest deal. Maybe I'll just like a little bit of like eyeshadow and like touch up my mascara and like lips, and you know, I'll just do like a full retouch, you know. But no, we're not starting from scratch. No, no, no. I'm kind of unsure what I want to do here. Also, I still have not put the doors on this cabinet. Like, this has been like that for weeks now. We should eventually do something like that. I'm gonna kind of just rub out my under eye concealer because it's creasing. I'm thinking of maybe using some of my Kosas powder and just kind of like adding a little bit more coverage to the center of my face. I don't know if you can see, it's not that noticeable, but like that's from my glasses. It's so funny. Today I had a meeting and I went into the meeting and we have like a TV screen in the meeting where like people put like screenplay their computer screens, and I looked at some person and I was like, are we gonna be using this TV today? And he was like, I don't know why. And I was like, because I can't see the TV without my glasses on, and I'm the person who sits the closest to the TV too, which is really funny. Like, I chose that spot so I could see it and I still can't see it. I feel like I do have like a lot of blush on still. The blush is slaying. Maybe let's do some highlighter. Let's do some Rare Beauty highlighter. This is in Enlighten, which is, it's so hard to open. One time I opened it and my nail like just chipped away half of it because it's hard to open. Great product, just hard to open. Say a little bit of highlighter. I still feel like you can see a lot of my like acne scarring and stuff. It's not that noticeable. I don't think anyone would ever like actually notice it, but I'm looking at myself like this. I'm like, oh, I can see it. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do for the eyes? I'm gonna just kind of take this brush and just kind of run it over my eyes because it probably has some like leftover product on it. And sometimes I'll put like a nude eyeshadow on it, flatten out my eyes. Since my skin is more minimal, I really only have like concealer and blush and powder on and now highlighter. I don't want to do something too heavy with the eyes because I feel like that'll be like disproportionate. I don't even know where my eyeshadow palettes are. I do have these new quads. I'm gonna do this one right here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes Mini Eyeshadow Palette. Try it. It's a little guy. Actually, it's not that little. Pretty big. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, pretty. I will say, there is not one shade, like a shimmery shade in here that I'm like, oh, that's like a great all over the lid shade. But we'll go in this shade because this is definitely like a crease shade. I just feel like I always want a palette that's just, and I'm sure there's so many out there that I just haven't found, but something that's like, okay, a matte color I could put all over my eyes, something I could put in my crease, a shimmery color I could put on my lid, a darker color I could like do like a little eyeshadow wing moment, and then maybe like another lighter color, like a shimmery lighter color, you know? That's all I really want, and I feel like I haven't found the perfect eyeshadow palette that has that. Like, this has, like, I'm not gonna use the purple. It's very pretty, but like, when am I ever gonna use it, you know? And I will say, this right here looks completely different than this. Like, this is way more like eggshell, like kind of like white-ish. This makes it look more like and darker. I don't know. Should we try it on the lid? It is kind of pretty. We'll go for it. But I kind of want like a nude shimmery. Oh, I feel like that's like too much, you know? It's like way too much. What do we think? I don't like it. I don't like it. I see, I feel like it's like a eggshell. Like, you know, the shade of like paint? That's what I feel like it kind of looks like. I'm not a fan of it. It's like yellow. No, we don't like that. That's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. I don't know what is the vibe though. I don't know where my regular eyeshadow palettes are. I don't really want this either. You know what? I should have just stuck to my tried and true. The Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. They don't sell this anymore, and I like don't feel bad because I'm always like, oh, I'll link this down below, and then I go to link it and it's not available. See, now this just looks horrible. I feel like in camera it doesn't look that bad, but it's not pretty in person. It's like orange now. I'm gonna just try to like blend it all out. I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse, but we're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna close my eyes and hope for the best. Is that the best method? Probably not. You know, I will say it kind of just like wiped it all away, which is not necessarily bad. Oh, you know what is kind of bad though? It wiped it all like just down my face. We're kind of just like having fun playing here. I also have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Oh, I still have not tried on, this is so unlike me, I still have not tried on all those clothes that I bought from Garage. Usually if I buy something online, I'm immediately trying it on. I just feel like I've been procrastinating everything. I was talking to one of my friends, and I feel like in Arizona, summer here is like how the winters are in states where it snows, because here I have no motivation to do anything in the summer. Like, usually in the summer you're like, oh, let's go on a walk outside, let's do this outside. Here it's like 116 degrees. Like, you're not gonna go on a walk. You don't want to do anything to make you leave your house. But not only does it make you feel super unmotivated to leave your house, it also makes you feel really unmotivated to do anything even inside of your house. Like, I just feel like I've been like lacking a lot of motivation, and part of me was thinking like, oh, is this lack of motivation coming from kind of, I don't want to say like the depression, because I was not like clinically diagnosed with that, and I don't want to like throw out those terms, but the wave of sadness that I've been under. I was like, oh, is it just, you know, because of that? Like, I've been struggling with that. I'm gonna do this one right here and see if that's gonna like make it less warm toned. Not really cool. But I'm like, maybe it's the heat. How everyone always says they get seasonal depression in the winter. I feel like you get seasonal depression in the summer here. It's so disappointing when you're like, oh my god, like it's summer, like I should be outside and doing all these things, but it's too hot to. I feel like I need something light in my inner corner, because I feel like my inner corner looks kind of dark, but I don't know what to put in there, you know? I just want like a matte bright eyeshadow. I feel like this one is too dark. I don't really have anything. I didn't want to put a shimmer, but I guess we'll go with this Laura Mercier Matte Baked Radiance Powder. I mean, that just did wonders right there. Anyways, that's kind of my spiel about it, but I have not just like had any motivation to do anything recently. And I don't know, as someone who's like a very self-motivated person, I feel like I'm always like doing something, and recently I haven't, and it kind of is giving me an identity crisis of like, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I not doing my usual things? I was watching this TikTok actually, which made a lot of sense to me, that a lot of people who had really good grades in school put a lot of their like value and identity into being this kind of like overachiever, A student type of person, and then when you're outside of school, you're like, who am I? My identity is completely separated from that because that no longer exists. Like, having grades is no longer a thing in the real world. I still feel like this inner corner is really dark. I don't know. Oh, I feel like it looks even worse now. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, for me, it's like, I don't know who I am without working towards something. And although you have a job, it doesn't really feel like there's ever an end date. Like, you have projects, but then like there's something else. Like, I feel like with school, it's like, okay, this class ends and you're graded on how you did during that. But I don't know if this makes any sense. I just feel like right now my life just seems like it's a never-ending cycle of things. And I feel like there's nothing really like to work towards with an end date. I think that's how I would describe it right now. I'm gonna put on some mascara. This is a really beautiful mascara. I don't know if it's gonna layer well though, but this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. That just added so much to my eyelashes. Look at this one versus that with literally 2 swipes. Wow, I love this mascara, but it's so hard to get off. Even the non-waterproof version is really hard to get off, so be warned if you get it. But God, it makes your eyelashes look so beautiful. I'm gonna do some lower lash mascara too. Maybelline Sky High in Brownest Black. This is what I was wearing on my upper lashes today. I don't know, this inner corner is just, oh, I missed. Inner corner is just driving me insane how it just feels so dark. Like, it's I mean, I am tired, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's just making me look like exhausted. I'm debating if I should curl my hair or not. I'm thinking I should, because I don't really love it straight anymore. And then let's do a little lip tint. This is Benetint. I'm kind of thinking I should add more blush. See, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna touch up my makeup. I'm basically starting from scratch. Like, I should have just taken it off. But it's okay. We're having fun time playing around. Let's add more blush. Like, there's no such thing as too much blush. We can have blush blindness. It hurts nobody. I love putting my blush like right here. If I have blush blindness, I love a blush blindness moment. I think blush blindness is so pretty. Okay, let's blend it out. And then I think we're gonna curl the hair. We should just do it, right? Full send. It will probably melt, not melt, but my hair will be straight by the end of it. But I don't really care. My favorite curling iron is this one. It's from Bobliss. The one my hairdresser uses. Or I don't know if she still uses it, but when I went to her, she used it. And I loved this one. Okay, let's kind of rub in the dry shampoo. It feels kind of like, I don't know, thicker than powder. Like, I almost feel like it's hard to like move my hair like that back. Like, it's, my fingers aren't like, I know it's tangly, but it almost feels like there's like something thick in my hair. I'm gonna brush it, curl it, and then I'll catch back up with you guys when I try to figure out my outfit, because I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Okay, this is what I have picked out. I'm trying to decide if I should wear this or not, because I feel like this skirt is a little big on me. Like, I wish it was a little bit tighter on my waist and like just on my legs a little bit, but I'm like, okay, if I wash it and dry it, maybe it will shrink a little bit. So I also have a black skirt similar to this, which I feel like the white goes better with the look, but I also feel like the black fits better. The white is also wrinkled, and I cannot get the wrinkles out, and I don't own an iron, so I don't really know what I want to do. But both these tops and the bottoms are from Garage. Also, there is like a pokey thing right here that is kind of annoying me, because like the boning of the corset top, but I think it's cute. I'm probably gonna end up wearing this. I just wish the skirt was like a little bit, not like that, I don't know, I just wish it fit me a little bit better, but it's fine, it's all good. It's probably what I'm gonna wear. But I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. I am about to head off to dinner. Mwah!